Hi everyone, and welcome to another video regarding the new update that's coming out. This one I'm going to talk about the two new weapons we're going to get. These are going to be from the seasonal campaign. We get the pulverizer and the obliterator. I'm going to start by talking about the pulverizer, which is the prize you get for getting 3,000 campaign tokens. So if you want this, you are going to need to reset the distance twice, or buy a bundle which includes the campaign tokens. It's a shooter weapon, and why it's different is because the attack is a small circular shape, a bit like Eugene's Pickles or the Reckoning, if you've used either of those weapons. This will allow you to hit up to 9 enemies in a single shot, and the charge attack is the same shape. It can be targeted at the ground, so you don't need to target a specific enemy, and it will also cripple all the targets in range. So it's like a mini decimator which cripples instead of stuns. Sounds really interesting. It does have a downside, being that when you use your charge attack, you don't get a second shot like you do with a lot of shooter weapons. This is because it does hit more than one target at a time, a bit like the spear gun. If you've got that weapon, you can hit 4 in a straight line, and but you don't get a second attack. So that's a disadvantage from it. The traits it will have are Silver Tactical, so you'll be able to move after shooting if you've not moved before. Gold Destructive, so quite a bit of damage on it. And Gold Piercing, so you'll hopefully not get as many body shots when you are up against higher level walkers. This obviously does mean that if you upgrade the Piercing, it's not going to charge as well with Sasha, but when using Princess in lead, you'll be able to charge the same. It doesn't have any status affecting traits on its normal attack, so you're not going to be able to get charged with Carol leading on this one. But hopefully you'll do quite a bit of damage to quite a few walkers. I think it's going to be the only shooter weapon that can hit that many enemies in one go. So that's going to be quite interesting to use. Will it overtake any of the current tier 1 shooter weapons we currently use, such as the Import 57 or the Winter Bows? That remains to be seen. I think it's going to be very useful on charged shooter weeks, that's for certain. I don't know, we'll have to have a play with it and find some good uses for it. I've got some short videos showing it in action, so I'll be able to show you the size of the target area and what I mean by shooting on the ground. So here you can see the area of effect, shooting a circle which will hit 9 targets. The rest of this video isn't particularly interesting, so we just wait for them to finish moving about. It does show that the charge attack does cripple the metal head there. Next one again, showing the charge attack crippling, and then the normal attack hitting an area of effect. This one is quite interesting though, because you can see that Carl shoots what looks like one walker but gains 2 charge points, and that shows that it does actually hit around blind corners like the decimator does. And on here you can see what I mean by targeting on the ground, so you can target a space which isn't an enemy. Both those things are really good to see, and will add quite a lot of use to the weapon. The next weapon we can get is the Obliterator, and we'll get this for 2,000 campaign tokens. So if you get all the tokens available, daily and distance challenge, etc., you'll easily get this weapon, so that's good. It's an interesting assault weapon in that it's sort of a hybrid weapon. The regular attack is a cone shape, although it is it is slightly longer. It isn't as wide as a gold widespread weapon, however, and it is silent on its normal attack. However, its charge attack is the same as the decimator's attack, so it's a large circle, one that you can target on the ground and hit round blind corners, so hit walkers you can't see, and it will stun them like a normal assault charge attack. The charge attack, however, does cause 2 threat, the same as the decimator, so silent normal attack, 2 threat per charge attack. The traits you've got on it are tactical, so move after shooting if you haven't moved before. Concussion, so you've got a chance to stun enemies for 2 turns instead of just 1. And piercing, so it's you've got a chance of doing a normal or critical hit on any level walker. Good things about this, it's got tactical, which is really nice to have on an assault weapon. And it's also got piercing, which, if you're not using Sasha in lead, is actually quite a good thing to have. It also, being silent, I personally think this is going to be it's going to be Mercer's go-to weapon for me. I don't think I'll be taking it off him very often unless Sasha is leading, in which case I'll just go back to the decimator for that. Being able to stand still, you've got a chance of using sure shot, which my Mercer has, and then moving out of range, and you'll be able to hit a lot further away as well, which is going to be really useful. So again, I've got a couple of clips to show you, which should give you an example of the range and charge attacks. So here's the first one, showing a charge attack as per a decimator attack, causing 2 threat. And then a normal attack, which is a long cone, as I say, not so wide. Again, charge attack, circular, causing 2, and then being able to stay where she is and hit those walkers that far away is pretty decent. And we've got Abe here, again, showing off the 2 different types of attack, targeting the ground like a decimator, and then being able to target walkers at quite some distance, much more than you normally would with an assault. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you found it useful. Let me know which of the 2 weapons you're most looking forward to using, or if you don't think either of them will be good, or you can't wait to use them both. Leave your message in the comments below. And I hope you have fun pulverizing and obliterating your enemies once we've got these from the campaign. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.